Today's show is brought to you by Grubbly Farms and St. Gabriel Organics. Hello, I'm Arlena and welcome to Garden Wise Living. On today's show, we're here in Wisconsin enjoying the 45 degrees here in January, which is absolutely unheard of regularly. So we thought we would take advantage of this warm weather by getting our coop cleaned up. Normally we can't do anything until spring, but with this 45-degree weather, everything's unthawed. The girls and boys are outside enjoying the sunshine, and we're in here in the coop trying to get things all cleaned up. I will be using one of my absolute favorites, and that's St. Gabriel Diatomaceous Earth, in getting this coop all shaped up. A mid-winter cleanup? That's unheard of, but I'm so happy for it. And also then we're going to head back up to the kitchen because we're going to whip up a fun treat with our grubblies. Yes, these are grubblies from Grubby Farms. They are an amazing treat filled with amazing nutrients to help your chickens weather through this cold January weather here in Wisconsin. Well, anyway, we're going to take advantage of this nice weather and get to work, so stay with us. I start by removing the top layer of manure and organic matter from the floor of my coop. Underneath that is a fine mesh of wire that protects against predators. Then I put my manure out in the field or in the garden, waiting for spring. Heck, who knows, even the chickens may have it spread out by then. Now we've got most everything all cleaned out. We can add our St. Gabriel Organics Diatomaceous Earth, which is my go-to. And I just get the dust, so we just sprinkle it on. Like that. Then what we'll do is we'll add some to our beds or our boxes that I cleaned out earlier. And Steve added some nice shavings. So we're going to add that to our box. New eggs in there. It is food grade, so I do not worry about touching it. Basically, you want to get it everywhere. If you feel like you need to wear a mask, you can. Like I say, it is food grade, so we don't worry about it, but if you feel like you need to wear a mask, you can. And then I put it everywhere. There you go. Then I add a nice fresh layer of straw everywhere for them. Even in the beds, right on top of the diatomaceous earth and the sawdust bedding. They love it. They're going to thank me by giving us some nice new eggs. Up here where they roost, I usually stick a bunch up here just to catch that manure so that when I do clean it out come spring, there will be a lot of great organic matter from my garden. Plus they like to sleep in it. Nice? Nice. A little bit more. That's my nice straw to the whole bottom of the coop. Right up next to wherever I think there might be air coming in. that nice? Okay, now we're going to head up to the house and make a wonderful treat using my grubblies from Grubby Farms. What's in here? Check it out. They're happy. Happy, happy, clean girls make happy, happy, clean eggs. I even take down my roost boards. The roosting boards can get covered with manure, so I scrape them off really well, let them dry in the sun, and then put diatomaceous earth on them and return them back into the coop. So let's head up to the house and make a treat for them. Welcome back to Garden Wise Living, where we cleaned the coop and got it all freshened up with some fresh diatomaceous earth and some bedding. We've come up to the house today to make a fresh treat for our chicken health. We're going to use dried herbs today because it's wintertime here in Wisconsin, and we just thought it'd be nice to use some dried things that we've harvested throughout our garden throughout the season. In the blend that we're going to use things that are good for the health of our flock. So cinnamon isn't just amazing to smell, it also promotes healthy breathing in your flock. And your bay leaves. Bay leaves are antibacterial, calming, and good for respiratory health. Garlic is an antifungal. It stimulates laying and helps with circulation. Cayenne pepper, one of my absolutely favorites to cook with, is a circulation aid and helps with digestion. Add calendula flowers because they have amazing healing properties. And chamomile helps to kill mites and lice and acts as an antibiotic. I add parsley because it's high in vitamin A, B, C, and calcium. And then right along with that, we're going to add some beautiful smelling spearmint. It's a natural insect repellent and it improves digestion. Lavender is one of my ultimate favorites. It smells amazing and it has so many wonderful properties. It's a stress reliever, it's good for circulation, it is an insect repellent, and it improves digestion. Next, we're going to add basil. It is antibacterial, it's high in protein and calcium. Now to this, we're going to add diatomaceous earth, which is fossilized remains of marine plankton. It also helps in preventing any kind of wonderful mites and parasites that you may have lurking around by dehydrating them. Yes, it actually dries them out. I have used diatomaceous earth, food grade, from St. Gabriel Organics for many, many years, and I love it. Make 2 batches out of this main batch. One batch being the one for the nesting boxes, and the second batch being one as a really good gourmet treat for them to eat right away. Of course, they'll pick around and they'll fluff in their nesting boxes and they'll eat some of the herbs out of there. That is perfectly fine. We're going to make a wonderful oatmeal batch. I know. So first things first, we'll add in some of our herb mix. This is going to be for the nesting boxes. Now to that, we're going to add our grubblies. I know it's kind of strange, but they just love it. Where's my measuring cups? Maybe a couple cups of grubblies, or a cup and a half. Grubblies are from Grubbly Farms, and they are dehydrated mealworms. I think. We're going to add that in. It's going to be nice and grubbly. We're going to give it a little stir so that I don't have them all floating on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to this oatmeal. And what I've done, you can do a dry version if you'd like, but I've done is already cooked it and it's still warm, so it's going to be a perfect snack for them. So into that oatmeal, I am going to add our mix. Our Grubbly, Diatomaceous Earth, Chamomile, Basil. I mean, you name it, it's in here. So good. Spearmint, peppermint, just for our chickens. It's going to be perfect. Cayenne pepper, everything. Cinnamon, garlic. Oh goodness, what else did we put in there? And we're going to just give it a nice stir, our oatmeal. Get all those grubblies pushed down in there. They're yummy. Now please, you can take a sample taste if you want. I'm not going to. Maybe Steve will. So our oatmeal's stirred up. So now we can add it to our serving bowl. Oh, it's still warm. They're going to love this. Okay, and then into that, let's go ahead and add some strawberries that I had lying around that need to be used up, and I've chunked those, so we'll add those in. And I have some dried cranberries here. You can add in some more dried oats, but usually the oatmeal is plenty. Now give it a good stir. And we are set to go serve. Bon appetit, chickens! So we have 2 treats in one. So come on along, let's go see how they like it. Take our batch that doesn't have any of the strawberries in it or cranberries in it or oatmeal in it, and we're going to put that in their nesting boxes. It has the diatomaceous earth in it, so it's beneficial for insects as well as their digestive health. So we're going to put that in. We're just going to use probably about a half a cup in each box. They can pluck around in it. Oh, there's an egg, sorry. Take the egg out. They can pluck around in it and take out what they want. They can fluff in it if they want. It's just all up to them. Plus it smells absolutely amazing. So they're going to be very, very happy with their new clean coop. Thank you for joining me today on Garden Wise Living as I shared with you how I do a winter time cleanup here in this Wisconsin amazing winter. 45 degrees? Crazy! I also made for you a delicious, nutritious snack and nest box herb blend for our coop here out of diatomaceous earth from St. Gabriel Organics and Grubby's Grubbly Worms. It's been amazing. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget to garden wise. I would like to say thank you to St. Gabriel Organics for your diatomaceous earth and Grubbly Farms for your grubblies.